What's up everyone, this is Mandeep Burmi from Ace Driving School in Winnipeg, Manitoba. So in this video I'm gonna help you guys practice your driving test. So this video is all about practice driving test. Now driving test, every province is a little bit different, but you know, the basics are still same. They will test you at traffic lights. They will ask you to go left at the traffic lights, right at the traffic lights, residential area, roundabouts, parallel parking, perpendicular parking, 3-point turn, or maybe even U-turn. So it just all depends on where you live. So in this video, what we are going to focus more on is practicing your driving test in residential area. So right now I'm in a residential area, so I'm just gonna cover some of the rules in this area. You know, when you're driving around parked cars, which signal you need to put on, and when to shoulder check, when not to shoulder check, what are the general mistakes in the driving test, what are the critical mistakes in the driving test. So we will look at some examples, and we will also practice turning left at stop sign, turning right at stop sign. So this video is all about practice driving test. So let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is make sure your seat is good and your seat belt is on, your mirrors, side mirrors, rear view mirror, that's all good, and then we will go. So we're just gonna go straight here, and now I'm checking my left mirror as well. There is a car coming from the front. There's no rush, you know. We can wait for this car. And now before you start moving from a parked position, you have to signal and shoulder check. If you're parked on the right hand side, then you signal left shoulder check. Now if you're parked on the left hand side, then you signal right and right shoulder check. Now over here I'm parked on the right hand side, so I'm going to signal left shoulder check to make sure my blind spot is clear, and then I will start moving forward. If you're on a narrow street, then when you're going around parked cars, you go completely in the left lane. If you drive too close to a parked car, that's going to be a critical error. I do see another car coming from the front, so I'm just going to pull back to my side, and then I will put my left blinker on, just to indicate that I'm not parking here. I'm just waiting for the oncoming traffic. Then I shoulder check. I'm maintaining distance from this yellow car as well. Right shoulder check, and then I'm going to pull back to my side again. If you don't signal, that's going to be a general error. If you don't shoulder check, that's going to be a general error. So definitely you want to practice residential area. So we are turning right here. Now we don't have a stop sign, so I'm just slowing down, maintaining my distance from the curb, so staying within 3 feet. Now in Manitoba, in residential area, the maximum speed limit here is 50 kilometers, but you always drive according to the road condition and weather condition. So right now, as you can see, the weather is clear, but the road condition is not good. So I'm only doing about 30 kilometers, slowing down a little bit for this turn, still maintaining in the right lane. So if I start drifting to the left side here, that's going to be a critical error. So your examiner in your driving test, they will be checking all this, okay? And if you want to pass your driving test, you have to practice driving test. That's it, okay? If you want to pass your test, you have to practice driving test. All right, so it's a little bit different. Let me explain that to you. It's a little bit different. A lot of people, they don't understand that. See, when you take a driving lesson, it's not taking a driving lesson is different than practicing driving test, okay? So what I mean by practice driving test is do it more like a mock test, all right? Because if you're not doing that, then you're not quite focused on the road, okay? Because sometimes in the driving lessons, maybe your instructor is helping you out all the time, right? So maybe he's saying, oh yeah, like we see this sign, so do this sign, do that. That's good if you're still learning how to drive. But before you go for your driving test, you have to practice driving test, all right? Because now you already know how to drive, you know the rules of the road. Now you actually want to do mock test, and when you pass your mock test, like let's say if you do 5 mock tests and if you pass 4 of them, that means most likely you will pass your driving test as well, because you're doing pretty good. But if you do 5 mock tests, you failed 4 of them, you only passed 1, then yeah, you need more practice. All right, so practice driving test. So we made a full stop here. So we're just gonna check on both sides. Looks clear, and now we are good to go. So same thing here, guys. I'm staying in the right lane, and now we don't see any markings on the road, but you just have to imagine a yellow line in the middle of the road and then stay on the right hand side of the yellow line. So again, your speed, it just depends on the road condition and weather condition. In summertime, on this road I can drive at like 40-45 kilometers, but in winter time I'm only doing about 35 kilometers because the roads are a little bit icy. So you always have to adjust your speed according to the road condition. So we're gonna be turning right at stop sign. So I have my right blinker on. Your signal should be on about 30 meters before the intersection you want to turn on. If your signal is too late, too soon, that's gonna be a deduction. Wrong signal is a deduction. Missing signal is a deduction. Alright, so this stop sign is a two-way stop sign. We have a stop sign, there's another one on the other side, but the cross traffic does not stop. So I already made a full stop here. Now I'm just gonna roll forward, check on both sides, make sure there's no pedestrian. Then I look for traffic, and looks clear on the left side, so we are good to go. Staying closer to the curb on the right side, and now we see another four-way stop sign, so I'm slowing down. And we have to make a full stop here. If I do a rolling stop, that's gonna be automatic fail. So full stop, checking on both sides, there's no pedestrian, no other cars, so we are good to go. And we're just gonna park behind this car. So I got my right blinker on, and just gonna park on this side. Okay, all right, everyone, so that's it for this video. Thank you very much. And again, as I said, practice driving test. Okay, if you're going for driving test, practice driving test. Don't just go for the driving lessons. There is a difference, and you need to understand that difference. All right, thank you very much. And if you guys like to see more videos like this one, please hit that like and subscribe button. I need feedback from you guys, because if you guys are not if you guys are not subscribing, if you're not liking videos, I have no idea if you want more videos or not. So definitely hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys again. Thank you very much.